Hello, hashtag Gaz back. Hello, my name is Gaz. My girlfriend calls me Gary, but everyone else calls me Gaz, so you can call me Gaz. This is Full Time Devils. Today, we are bringing you tomorrow's transfer stories today. That's what this is all about. We do it every single day at 11 PM live. I'm trying to figure out why can't I see comments. Let's see what's going on here. If I touch this button here. If I touch this button here. I say if I touch this button here. Okay, I don't know how to get comments, so that's a bit of a... Hey, it's going well, isn't it, so far? But anyway, yeah, I am back. I'm trying to get comments and stuff, but I don't appear to know how to work that. Let's press this here. There we go! We've got comments! There we go! Everyone's back! Perfect. Right, now we can get into it, can't we? There's usually a graphic around me. I don't know where it all is, but you may have noticed when Adam and Howson do it, there's a big graphic around them, and there's none around me, and I have no idea why. So you'll have to settle with all this behind me. And let's get back into it then. Right, let's get straight into it, guys. Talking about all the latest Man United transfer news. That is what we are doing. I apologise for there being no graphic around me. I will sort that for next time I'm here. Right, anyway, today, there's only one place to start really, isn't there? It's all about David De Gea tonight and what's going on. People are talking about Griezmann. Talk about Griezmann. We already know what's going on with Griezmann. I'll put my neck on the line right now and tell you that Antoine Griezmann is a Man United player. Chill out. Stop panicking over it like we did with Pogba. We don't need to panic over this every single day. Antoine Griezmann is coming to Manchester United. It's done. It's over. You don't need to debate it anymore. That's just me saying that. Right, anyway, the big news about David De Gea, because this has been reported by Sky Sports tonight about De Gea, about what's going on with him, and some big news that we have rejected a bid for David De Gea. £60 million. £60 million. So that is obviously a hefty offer for a goalkeeper. Would make him the world's most expensive goalkeeper by a mile, I imagine. Buffon is the most expensive goalkeeper in the world at the minute, I think. How much did he go for back then? I can't think. But it's probably almost doubled it as the most expensive goalkeeper in the world. But 60 million, Real Madrid came in for him. We said no, basically. Now, I'm going to... Devil's advocate here, I'm going to come in with a bit of a controversial opinion on this. Now, David De Gea, if we can keep David De Gea, we need to keep David De Gea. That is it. We need to keep him. He is the best goalkeeper in the league, potentially even the world. I want to keep him, don't get me wrong. However, if Real Madrid were going to come in with 60 million and someone like Varane on top of it, I don't know, guys. I think I'd be happy going forward with Romero in goal as long as we get that sort of world-class centre-half in front of him. That's what I think. I think that Romero is a perfectly accomplished, proven Manchester United goalkeeper, but he needs a defender in front of him as well, because I don't think the current defence is quite good enough. But, like I say, if they're going to offer just money, 60 million, no, that's not good enough. Give us 100 million. But 60 million plus Varane, then we'll talk. But that's just my opinion on the whole David De Gea saga anyway. Someone saying Bale for De Gea, I don't think that's ever going to happen, really. I don't think that's going to happen. Someone says Gaz, new hair and teeth. You know how it is, mate. I've been away. I've gone through a midlife crisis. Quarter life crisis, I guess you'd call it. Right, let's talk about all the other Man United news then, stuff that's going about right now. Like I say, sorry there's no thing around me. I thought it did it itself, but evidently it doesn't. Anyway, another player that I thought this was quite an interesting one, Nemanja Matic, a player that is linked to Man United, one of the many hundreds of players that are going to be linked to Man United this summer. Nemanja Matic, of course, he did excel under Jose Mourinho. If ever there is a man that's going to get the best out of him, it is Jose Mourinho with Nemanja Matic. I think we do need a defensive midfielder. I really do think we need another midfielder, because I think we need someone to sort of step into that Carrick role. I know that Matic isn't strictly the sort of Carrick type player, but he can certainly play in that position and would certainly be a good replacement for him, I think, as Michael Carrick ages, and eventually you'd expect that his legs do start to go at some point this season. So Matic would be an interesting one. It's also been reported by the Express that David Moyes went in for Nemanja Matic. But David Moyes went in for everyone, didn't he? I think David Moyes went in for, Bale, Fabregas, they were the two that we thought that could actually happen, and obviously didn't. So I wouldn't look too much into the fact that David Moyes was in for him, if that is true, of course. But yeah, Nemanja Matic, Man United, potentially. What do you guys think of that? Let's see if I can get a couple more comments on this. It's hard for me to read the comments actually from here. Someone says Fabinho for Carrick. Yeah, well, that'll be an interesting one, mate. I think we need that. We definitely need that centre half though this season. I think we need centre half. In my opinion, we need centre half. We need a defender. A centre midfielder, a centre half. Possibly a fullback, possibly, and we definitely need a striker. But we're getting Griezmann. I'm not even listening to arguments that we're not getting Griezmann. We're getting Griezmann. Centre half. I'd say, like I was saying then about David De Gea, Real Madrid come in with 60 million and offer us Varane. Yeah, I'll have that. So that would do. Centre mid, that's up in the air. I don't think it needs to be someone world class though for a centre mid. I think we've got some really good central midfielders. Someone just to sort of fill in the blanks really in the squad in terms of a centre mid. And a full back, I could not name you who we could get. Someone said Danny Rose, haven't they recently? I'm not sure myself. Anyway, let's see the other transfer stories that are going about right now. Crepin Diatta, who is of course a very well-known player. I mean, let's face it, if you know anything about football at all, then you know who Crepin Diatta is. He's I don't have a clue. Who is he? I don't know. Crepin Diatta, never heard of the guy. But here is what little things that I do know about Crepin Diatta. He's a young player. He's currently playing. Is it Korea under 20s? I think it's Korea under 20s. He's currently playing in Norway at the minute for Sarpsborg. I know that Man United do have quite a lot of Scandinavian fans, so maybe you guys could tell me a bit more about Crepin, because I genuinely don't have a clue. Is that what they do in the Mighty Boosh? What was it? Was it called Crepin? No, Crimpin, wasn't it? But similar. Crepin. Never heard of him. What are other people saying? Just people just basically commenting Crepin with a question mark. Like, someone saying, yeah, Yusuf is saying Crepin is quality. I'm going to take your word for it, mate. But he's a young player that we have been linked to. 18 years old, only 18 years old. You know what I want to see with young players? And I think it's Real Madrid who did it recently. I might be wrong here, but I think it's Real Madrid who did it recently. And we did it with Rafael and Fabio as well, is we signed them, and then it was only after another couple of years they actually came to Man United. You know what I mean? So I think that, I think that's what we should be doing with these young players, to be honest. I think it's better for them to stay at the current club, get loads of first team experience. I would like to see that anyway. And whenever we're linked to young players, it's always a good thing. Right, and what else can I finish on tonight then? Let's see what's going around. Of course, give it Giggsy till the end of the season. Ryan Giggs taking over from David Moyes. Where have we heard this before? Ryan Giggs is linked to the Sunderland job then after David Moyes was, of course, sacked. Or did he leave? I don't know. I mean, I presume that he definitely deserved to be sacked anyway. I think any job that Ryan Giggs can get in the top two tiers of English football is good for him. I still can't get over the fact that people thought that Ryan Giggs deserved to be Man United manager. Like, what did Ryan Giggs actually do to deserve being Man United manager? Seriously? I know he's obviously a United legend, incredible player, and deserves any accolades that he could get as a player, but as a manager, he's not done anything. He doesn't deserve to be at Man United. And I kind of got that vibe that he felt like he was entitled to be there. Which was a bit weird. But anyway, yeah, he's linked to the Sunderland job. Just freshly gone down. A club that certainly have the capability to go back up. Be a great job for him. Get that. Take him straight back up. We'll see what happens. Right then, let me recap what we've been talking about then today. So the big news today, David De Gea. £60 million bid has come in from Real Madrid. We've rejected it. That's according to Sky Sports News. And like I was saying as well, I'm one of the few people who isn't straight up saying, no, I don't want to get rid of De Gea, don't let it happen, I can't have it happening. I think that there is a window of negotiation with David De Gea where should an offer come in, where we can get something out of it that's not just a financial addition, but maybe an addition of a player, maybe a swap is there with Real Madrid, I think it's a potential for us to fill in the gaps in our squad with that. So I'd be all for it if they came back in with 60 million and Varane. Like I say, that's what I think. Nemanja Matic, the Express, reporting that Jose Mourinho is after a link-up with him, or should I say the other way around, Matic is after a link-up with Jose Mourinho. And like I say, if anyone is going to get the best out of a football player, out of Matic, it's going to be Jose Mourinho after that first season at Chelsea where Matic was an animal. And Crepin Diatta, who is a young player who I know nothing about. And Ryan Giggs, favourite for the Sunderland job. Right, guys, so this is tomorrow's transfer news. Today, we do this every single weekday at 11 p.m. It's a bit messy today because it's my first time using this technology, and there's usually a big board around me, but I don't know how to do it. So we'll sort that for next time. Adam and Steve are going to be here every night, and me included. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Here's hoping over the next 24 hours David De Gea doesn't leave, and if he does leave, or if an offer is accepted, or if there is any progression on that, hopefully we get something out of it. Not just, I don't know, I just feel like 60 mil, I feel like he's worth a little bit more than that if we're thinking right now we've got 60 million to spend on another player. I think 60 million isn't an incredible amount of football in today, incredible amount of money in today's football. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you later. And now what you're going to see is me trying to figure out how to stop this live broadcast. Let's see if I can press this button. Has that done it? I don't think that's done it. Let's figure out how to do it. There we are. That's how you do it. Right, see you later, guys.